Today, I want to talk about the easiest ways you can outline your novel. You as a writer, you need to simplify your work the best you can. And today, I'm going to give you guys the easiest ways you can outline your novels. What's up, writers? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're very welcome. Please don't forget to subscribe because that will make me such a happy woman. And if you're back for more, very good to have you. Now today I'm going to talk about how to outline your novels. I've seen all these ways in which I think it's just way too much. I think it confuses new writers, and today I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how you can outline your novels the most easiest ways. And without further ado, let's get to it. Number one. The number one thing you need to do is to figure out how many key characters you need. For example, let's say you're writing teen fiction. Figure out the key characters you need. I will give you some example. When I started, I had 5 key characters. I had my protagonist, I had my protagonist's friend, I had my antagonist, I had a mother and a father. That's it. Those were my 5 key characters. Don't worry about the other characters. They will come as you go. You see, me, I started with only 5 key characters, and the more I wrote, the more the characters I needed showed up. You understand? If you reach somewhere along the way when you're writing and you see that I need another character here, that's how all the other characters are going to show up. So now I have about 26, 27 characters when I started with only 5. So just start with the key and then the other ones will show up. Number 2, don't worry about the middle or the ending yet. You will figure that out as you go. You won't know the end or the middle when you don't even know how the beginning is. You understand? So don't worry about the middle, don't worry about the end. All that will come, but first start with the beginning of your book. Everything else just comes. What you can do is just have vague ideas here and there. Think about what you want to happen at the end, but don't make it be your priority. Throw in some ideas when you have time. You're not doing anything, then you can think about what you want to happen at the end of your book. But don't, as I say, don't put it as your priority. That will come as you go. Throw some ideas. Maybe I want this to happen at the end, or maybe my main character is going to do this at the end, but just throw some ideas here and there, but don't put it as your priority. Number 3. Now I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I outlined my book. It wasn't all crazy, it wasn't scientific or anything like that. It was really actually done on this book. You see that? That is what I used to outline my book. My first book, this is what I used to outline. Only this. I didn't have any boards, blackboards, whiteboards, or markers or whatever. I just had this, and I'm going to show you guys how I've done it. So what I did was this. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. Do you see this? Plot scenes. That's what I did. And then you see this sort of marks. Yeah, that's what I did. For example, I wrote plot scenes mark. What I wrote was, for example, Amelia picking up Logan's phone because he wasn't there. And then another point, Amelia to go over to Logan's place. You see, they're not even like related, but I was just putting out points on what I wanted for my chapters to have. Yeah, so for example, this one, movie scene. Logan wanting to go to talk to Amelia because he started to see that Amelia is changing her behavior towards him. Second time, Amelia to find Logan ex at house. Sex scene, I put it a bit of a question mark there because I wasn't sure if I wanted to have a sex scene or not. So that's what I did. That's how I outlined my novel. For example, I'm going to give you another example. This is how I've also done it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's numbers. So for example, scenes, first kiss, getting a job, ice cream booth, sex scene, Amelia to go to Logan's house, Amelia's mom to introduce a new man, horse riding, Logan and Amelia fighting, Amelia's heartbreak, one of Amelia's parents to move out of the city. So that's how I outlined my novel. You see, I wrote those points, not necessarily in any order. I just, whatever comes to my mind, I was just putting it down. And then when I was writing my book, I was going back to my points, and then I'm looking which one of these points can start. For example, all this sex scene, ice cream booth, nothing can start like that. So I was like, Amelia's mom to introduce a new man. Oh, that can be a first chapter. Amelia's mom introduced Amelia, introduced to Amelia a new man. Yeah, Amelia's father obviously is not on the picture. The mom introduced a new man into her life, and that's how I took off my book. You understand? So from there, the reaction of Amelia seeing a new man, that's how the book is progressing. So her reaction determines the second scene. And then I'm checking again, the ice cream booth. Maybe Amelia, after seeing a new man, was so upset and went to the ice cream booth. And then maybe he met, you see, that's how I outlined. I wasn't having any blackboard or any prolonged, elongated, I don't know, ideas. No, I just had some points. So what you can do is put down points, and then from those points you get chapters, and then you just make out words revolving around those points. Ice cream booth, so they went to the ice cream booth. Make out words, make out what's gonna happen there, make out new characters are coming, because okay, she's at the ice cream booth, maybe she's gonna bump into someone, maybe she's gonna have a fight with someone, maybe she's whatever. But that's how I did, and that's how I was able to write a 58 chapter book. And that was only just book one, because Amelia has like 2 books. So book one has like 59 chapters, and it was just from points like this. And everything else, if the point was not, if nothing here on my points was making sense, I was thinking of other points. Other points are introduced, the book keeps going forward. You understand? So what I can tell you is you need to use what works for you. You can't use anyone else's ideas, or just because this works for that person doesn't mean it's going to work for you. What you need is to use what you have, what works for you best. I don't know if that makes sense. I hope somehow I was able to help today, because I've seen all this crazy way of outlining books, and I think it's just confusing new writers. So that's why today I showed you guys how I've done it, and it was really easy for me. It produced me an entire book and a sequel to that. So if that will work for you, try it. If that maybe will work for you, just let me know down on the comments below, and I will sure to answer them. And if you guys like my videos, please don't forget to thumbs up and click that bell so you don't miss any time I'm uploading any videos. And also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because that would be great. After some time I'm ready to start growing, and I'll see you guys on my next videos. Bye.